And somebody can like you, but they don't choose you. Being liked, having chemistry is not the same as being chosen. Hi, my name is Karen with the E, and this is my YouTube channel. You're welcome. So today I want to talk about some of the things I've learned in my 30s about myself, and I'm still learning. And I want to put a caveat that this is not a one-size-fits-all advice, because I see a lot of people put a lot of things online, and I feel like people are being misled every day. So this might not relate to you, but if it does, you can take it. If it doesn't, you can leave it. But yeah, this is just me sharing what I've learned. So one of the things I've learned as regards relationships is to have expectations. Don't impose your expectations on people, but have them. um when you're growing younger, they say don't have expectations. Don't. I have expectations now. I'm not getting any younger. I want to get married. I want to be taken seriously. So not like I'm gonna, like I said, don't impose your expectations, but just have them. That's what some people might call standards, but these are just like my non-negotiables. And you don't have to do it, but these are my non-negotiables. This is what I would use to judge whether or not we're a good fit. Have boundaries, communicate them, and watch out for how people are around your boundaries. That's something I've learned over the time, or over the years, to have boundaries and to communicate my boundaries, not in a way that it's imposing on other people, but just say I don't like this. This is something I wouldn't. But there has to be a level of knowing yourself to know what your boundaries are, and also like having experiences with people help you learn what your boundaries are. When you start dating and putting yourself out there, and when it doesn't work out, you're just like, okay, this is a boundary. Nah, nobody's crossing it anymore. So yeah, knowing yourself, experiencing people helps you know what you can take and what you can't take. Have a relationship with yourself. I literally just said that. Have a relationship with yourself. This will make you know what you can take and what you cannot take. And no, you're not too much. They just aren't enough. Because I am someone who is very opinionated, I'm someone who I'm very emotionally intelligent. I unfortunately have found myself in the midst of men who have been intimidated by the fact that I'm very emotionally intelligent, and so they tend to kind of make you feel like you're too much, especially if you date someone who's emotionally immature. They tend to be overwhelmed when you express yourself and your feelings. So it tends to make you feel like you're too much, but you're not too much. They just aren't enough. Listen to people and respect their boundaries. It's not enough for you to just have boundaries. Respect other people's boundaries as well. Just because I understand doesn't mean I accept. This was my logo for last year, and I'm still going to continue using it this year in 2026. I understand that you can't show up for me in this way, but I don't have to accept it. Just because I know that you have limitations emotionally, just because I know that you're an avoidant, just because I know that you are emotionally unavailable, doesn't mean that I have to accept it. So I'm just gonna remove myself from the equation, and you'll be fine. It's all peace and love. Expectations are the archetypes of safe relationships. Yeah, like if you've been in a lot of undefined relationships like I have found myself in unknowingly, you just know that for your nervous system to be settled, you have to have expectations. So there was something I saw the other time, that the person was saying just knowing that somebody will call you back when they say they will call you back helps your nervous system to settle. So like just knowing that we are on the same level, like you like me the way I like you, helps my nervous system settle. So expectations are the archetypes of relationships. Nobody owes you anything. So when you do find people who have your back and love you, cherish and support them. It's very hard to find people who genuinely care about you. So when you do find those people, do better. There's choice and there's intentionality that goes into building relationships. So instead of just vibing, pick out people who you want and water those friendships and see how they reciprocate. So choosing and being intentional with your choice. And that also happens with romantic relationships as well. When somebody chooses you, they're intentional with you. Another thing I've learned, somebody can like you, but they don't choose you. Being liked, having chemistry is not the same as being chosen. That's something I've learned in my 30s. We might have chemistry, but when somebody chooses you, you see how they show up. They show up differently. So the same with you as well. When you choose people as your friends, be intentional with them. Be intentional with the friendship. Be intentional about showing up for them when they need. Because friendships are very transactional and it's an emotional bank. As you're sowing into the person will definitely have enough to give back to you. The intensity of our experience of God is based on our level of experience with ourselves. There was something that I saw somewhere. The person was saying, for some people, God is their master. For some other people, God is their father. So it's the intensity of your relationship with yourself, your background, how you were brought up, what's the kind of relationship you had with your siblings, with your parents, with your guardian. It reflects in the kind of relationship you have with God. It reflects on how you see God. Do you see God as a father? Do you see him as a master? Do you see yourself as a servant or a daughter of God, a daughter of Zion? So knowing yourself also helps you to have a better relationship with God. Network sideways. Don't go and be looking for $10. Network with your friend who is just earning 5k like you. You guys come together and sell something together, do projects together. You're a podcaster. Network with another podcaster who just has only 300 followers. Network sideways. Advocate for yourself. No one will come to save you. Don't start saying, oh, they didn't do this because of XXX. If someone does something or a system does something that doesn't sit well with you, advocate for yourself. You might not get the result you want, but I'm telling you, you feel better. And next time, the universe will bring something better to you because you've advocated for yourself and you've told the universe what you don't want. Rest is very important. That's something I've learned in my 30s. Because we're constantly in survival mode, we do not rest. We're made to feel like rest is a sin. We're made to feel like rest is unproductive. But you have to rest. Plan to rest. Plan to rest. Especially as content creators. You're filming, like today I've been working overtime, but I know I'm still going to rest after this, so I'm excited about that. It's not about how I feel about you, it's about what I deserve. This is something I said throughout 2025. But a lot of the relationships I've had with guys, like throughout 2025, people I was getting to know, it got to a point where I know what I want. I have my expectations. I know that okay, I want to be in a relationship and these are the things that I need to feel safe. If that person isn't meeting me there, it stops being about what I want, stop being about how you make me feel, but what I deserve. Period. Okay, that's it. Basically, things that I have learned in my 30s that I'm using that is working for me. Like I said, it's not a one size fits all. It might not work for you. Just pick the parts of it that works for you and just focus on discovering yourself. For some people, you might be in a different place. You might be in a place where you need to be more vulnerable. For some people, you might be in a place where you need to be more self-centered. Wherever it is that you are, these are the things that I have learned in my 30s, and I am practicing, and it's helping me stay regulated. So don't forget, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and tell me if any of these things resonate with you. Like also. I love you.